The Christian message is full of surprises as well as good news. One of those surprises concerns justification of life we all long to experience. Everyone has a deep intuitive awareness of justification. That means we desire relationships in life to be in the right place. Let's explore justification. Carpenters justify walls by putting them in the right places with the right or correct angles. Similarly, when we do wrong, we sometimes seek to justify the situation by making things right. In a different way, we can justify a person's actions by giving reasons that those actions were correct given the situation. Here's evidence of that universal longing. Have you ever experienced impatience with yourself or others? We all experience this more than we like to admit. Here's why it happens. First, you observe someone doing what you thought was wrong or out of place. Second, you knew intuitively that justification was good and needed in that situation. Since those two steps were good, you knew someone needed to do something about it. Suddenly, you had a choice you could not avoid. You could try to avoid the choice by pretending that what you observed was not your business. But life is your business, and pretending otherwise hardens your heart. You had two options, which were two perspectives to choose from. Since you experienced impatience, that means you chose the option of seeing a lack of justification. You then saw someone needed to do something to justify the situation. You felt tension about this lack, which boiled over in impatience, even if you stayed calm outwardly. In other words, you sat in the seat of judgment, which is the place of pressure. You saw a lack and reacted. You could have chosen the perspective that not only removed all pressure from you, but also would have given you joy and curiosity instead of impatience and distance. What is that perspective? Instead of seeing a lack of justification, you could have seen a provision of justification. Does that surprise you? In other words, you could have judged God's way and seen a provision instead of a lack. Here's how it works. The Apostle Paul reveals that provision in Romans 5:18 when he declares that the death of Christ provided the gift of justification of life to all people. That means every human has justification of life, even if they are atheists and unsaved and unrighteous in their identity in Adam, instead of saved and righteous in their identity in Christ. Ponder that. Justification of life is about life in the moment. It is not about our identity as righteous in Christ. This is my key topic in evangelism and teaching. I lead Mormons to discover the meaning of their experiences of doing evil. They express surprise at their own words when they say they would not do evil if they considered the perfection and sin-bearing death of Christ. Again, consideration of who Christ is justifies life in the moment. That easily leads to discussion of how Mormons need to trust Jesus to be their righteousness, to be their new identity. Welcome to my conversation with Mormons.